Okay, so here's what happened. I made a whole entire YouTube video and then I accidentally, I deleted it. Don't ask me how. I actually do not remember, but I somehow did. And then now I have to restart. And I lost all the footage. And now we're gonna have to do this from scratch. As in story time, just story time that happened now. Here's what happened. So I was biking, you know, taking my normal bike. And then suddenly I go past this little animal that seems to be eating something. This animal does not move, okay? Like, I'm like vrooming past it. I'm just like, why didn't you move? So I stop and then I go to it and it turns out that it's actually not eating anything. It's trying to clean its face off because there's blood all over it. And then I'm thinking to myself, somebody ran over this little creature and didn't even bother to help it. I was kind of just like, oh, okay. There's another dude with me and he's like older and he's just like, okay, we're gonna have to get this animal off the road. And I'm just like looking at it and it's not moving, okay? It's not moving. It just looks at me and is like breathing weirdly, like gasping for air. If that's what you hear in the background, if you hear something weird in the background, well, that's oh, let's just continue. He takes a stick and then he like nudges it to the side of the road and I was like, oh god. So I'm about to get on my bike again and be like, okay, that's it, that's done. But then I look at it again and then it's still bleeding. This animal does not like, you know, run off or anything. It just sits there. And then I'm freaking out because I'm just, do something. Don't just stay there, please. And I'm just like, okay, you know what we're gonna do today? We're gonna save a chipmunk. So I make sure that like it wasn't gonna be scared of me. So I take a little leaf. It's like super soft, like one of those lamb ear type of leaves. I like brush it just a tiny bit and then it doesn't move. So I take 2 leaves and scoop it up with my hands. I'm surprised because it just stayed still. It could not move. And then I put it into my little basket. Of course I have a basket. I'm not a professional. I don't have like those tiny little thingamabobs. Like, dude, I'm gonna need more space. I have 2 phones with me. And I put it in there. I'm like, okay, you're gonna be fine. And I keep on like telling myself, okay, that's gonna kill me. That's gonna kill me. Dad is actually gonna kill me. My mom's gonna, I don't know what my mom's gonna do. She's gonna freak out. I'm done for. I only closed it halfway so that, you know, air can come in, and like every few miles I would go check on it and be like, okay, you're breathing. That's good. Well, I keep on biking for a little while longer because, you know, I can. Then I turn around when my dad calls me, and then when I go to him, I'm just like, Dad, you know how when you go biking, you're in the middle of the woods, right? And you know how there's animals in those woods. And you know on the trail there are bikers. And you know how sometimes the bikers, you know, can be careless and might accidentally hit an animal of some sort. And he's just like, yeah, what do you got? I'm just like, okay, Dad, just look inside the box. Just look inside. And he opens it and he's just like, what did you do? I'm just like, I didn't do anything. I swear, I just picked it up. It was dying. Like, it's actually dying, and it still is. I'm afraid she might die. And he's just like, you know, we're gonna have to release this, right? And I'm just like, no, Dad, we have to take it to a vet. We're taking it to a vet. We take it to the vet, but then they can't do anything for it because it's a wildlife animal. It's not like a dog or a cat. They said, oh, it's so cute, and I'm just like, yeah, well, it's alive. I'm freaking out, and I'm in my garage just waiting for this thing to either heal or die or get a call from the vet or from wildlife hotline. I'm praying this thing happens first before anything else, or it feels better. So yeah, that happened. And then the next thing we know is we realize that the places that we tried calling didn't call back or didn't respond, and then we still have to. We called them again, and yeah, we're still waiting for a call from them. And now all we can do is wait. And so what we did is we brought her home with us. And yeah. So this is her, and thankfully she's been moving a lot more. I think we're just gonna release her we're gonna have to release her later. Like, she's getting a tiny bit better. Like, she's moving around, but then she's still, like, sitting there and, like, not being as active as, like, normal rodents. So if the vet or the wildlife thing calls, and we're gonna take it to them, and then they can take care of her a lot better than I can ever do. Like, trust me, look at this. We're keeping her in here for that's very temporary. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she'll be okay. So we named her Roady Hummer because when I got her, I didn't know if she was a him or a her, so I was just like a him her. Then I said Hummer, like himmer, Hummer. But it's okay, buddy. We'll be fine. That's what we're gonna be doing right now. We're just gonna be waiting, and I really hope she survives. We have two options. One is to let her go, whether or not she's okay. That is saying, if the wildlife hotline doesn't call back, then we're gonna have to let her go. She's a wildlife. She's like a wild animal. We can't keep her. If we take her to the wildlife hotline or whatever, or to the place, then if they have to euthanize her, all we can say is, at least we tried. And I can't feed her, so I can't feed her. I can't give her anything to eat or drink. So we want to get this quickly done with, because we don't want her to starve here. So yeah, we need to either have somebody call us back, or we're gonna have to release her either way. And if she dies in the wild, at least she died in her natural habitat. But she can also survive because it'll be her natural habitat. I hope she'll be okay. Yeah. So, yeah. See you guys later.